Welcome back to my channel, Sunshine Shoulders. I'm Calvin. Thank y'all so much for stopping by. Yeah, I'm in my office again. Appreciate y'all patience. We'll have a live stream in the morning. I'll be back on schedule, man. It feels good to be home, man. Really, I wanted to kiss the ground when I came. It's funny because I got the type of welcoming when I got here in St. Carlos City that I was expecting when I got home to America. Now the contrast is this: I was only gone 7 weeks here versus 7 years there. Everybody's happy to see me. The tricycle drivers, the security guards, the cashiers, everybody. It's like, welcome back. And that's why I love the Philippines. I feel welcome here. This is my home. But I wanted to talk about, are we making it easy or easier to become victims of fraud and scams over here in the Philippines? And what can we do about it? Because I don't want to talk about the problem if we're not going to talk about the solution too. Lately it's been, some scams in the news. Of course, I did the video on the lady that cheated the man out of 1.5 million pesos, and then there's another lady, I believe in Cebu, that had cheated like 200 or 400 people. And the stories that I've told over the years and other vloggers have told over the years, and I know that people be wondering, why is it still happening? There's a saying over here from foreigners as far as dating in the Philippines. They're saying, oh, it's like shooting fish in a barrel. It's that easy. Well, I believe that the people who are intent on cheating us and scamming us are saying the same thing about us foreigners. They're saying it's just too easy. It's just like shooting fish in a barrel. So is there anything we can do, or there's nothing we can do? No matter what we say, people are still going to get cheated. Or is it a certain type of personality that gets cheated more than the others? Well, I want to talk about some stuff. First of all, before I even get started, let me say this. It's easier to say no in the beginning when there's no reason for you to be saying yes in the first place. Let me repeat that, because this is going to go over some of y'all's heads. It's easier to say no in the beginning when there's no reason for you to be saying yes in the first place. Everybody says, oh, say no. See, once you become emotionally involved with the woman and you done moved her in, what are you going to say no to? You got to pay the electric bill, you got to buy the food, you got to do all of that. But in the beginning, when you just start chatting, because that's what it is, it's chatting. Stop calling it online dating. There's no such thing. You can't date online. You're chatting online. You're just really getting to know somebody. So always remember that. You can tell, it's easy to tell a stranger, she's a stranger, no, than somebody you become emotionally involved with. Because all of this is really going to come, all this is connected. So the first thing I'm going to tell you guys as a suggestion, don't feel obligated. Don't feel obligated to give your money. Don't feel obligated to help anybody at all. It's not your responsibility, no matter how bad the situation looks. Remember, they were making a way before they ever met you. And they're going to make a way whether you say no or not. Okay? But don't feel obligated, because this is going to go into the next one. Don't enter into a relationship when you're just chatting online. It's not a relationship. I don't know what it is, but it's not a relationship. Because the more you start calling it a relationship, oh, she's my girlfriend, I'm my boyfriend, and my fiance, now you're going to start feeling obligated. Now you're going to become emotionally entangled with the young woman or young man. And you're going to feel like you need to help them. because it's really gotten out of hand. There's no reason for this to be happening. Absolutely no reason for this to be happening. So don't get involved in a relationship. You're just getting to know somebody. You're just chatting. That's all you can do online. The next thing is, one big mistake we make, I did a video about this a few years ago, is we chat too long. We chat the women too long. They become familiar with us. We become familiar with them. Emotions start getting involved. We start calling each other girlfriend and boyfriend. And then you start sending money. I would say I would not get online until I'm 1 week out from coming over here. These are for people who are coming over here. And some of you guys, you just can't be helped. You're not coming over here. You're paying the woman to, I guess, to be your companion, to talk to you online. I don't know. I can't speak for everybody. I'm trying to put something out here from my experience to help guys to stop being easy marks. Because it is so easy for the people who are intent on cheating us and scamming us. It's like shooting fish in a barrel. Imagine this woman had worked herself up to the point of asking this man for 2.4 million pesos as a down payment on a 14 million peso condominium, which didn't exist. But the point is, she was going to make him pay that whole 14 million. She must have been licking her chops like, this is too easy. And it is too easy, guys, for the three things I've already talked about. Something has to be done. Is there a certain type of individual who, no matter what steps is put out there, you're going to get cheated? Are you that lonely? Are you that thirsty? Whatever it is, are you that much in a hurry? Because we have to do something or say something to you other than slow down. Other than don't send the money. That's why I wanted to make the video. And I didn't bring a rag out here. I wanted you guys to know it's hot over here. There is no in between. It's not going to be 50 one day and 80 the next over here. It's 80, 80, 80 every day. And I like it. But we're in May right now. This is the hottest month in the Philippines. So if you got a problem with the heat, don't come over here now. You're going to be looking at temperatures of 40 Celsius, which is probably somewhere around 100, 105 Fahrenheit, and about 70% humidity. It's sticky, man, and you're going to sweat. So if you got a problem with that, don't come over here now. You may want to wait a little bit. But yeah, it's become so easy now, and I believe we make it easy because we don't try to put up any fight. It's like we just lay down, we feel obligated. Oh, this is a part of it. It's not a part of it. Even though most of the guys, once they start chatting, they send money because they make those mistakes I already talked about. But there's no reason, absolutely no reason for you to send money over here for any reason at all. Certainly until you meet the woman. Until she's who you think she is. I mean, it's just really that simple, guys. This isn't rocket science. I mean, you're trying to put the woman in layaway, I get it. You're trying to put on reserve, okay, if I send her the money, that's my way of saying I'm serious. No, the ticket that you buy to come over here lets her know you're serious because that's what she wants, guys. Okay? The party doesn't start till you get here. What kind of party you talking about, Sunshine Shows? Whatever party she's got in her mind. The visa, the new life, getting married, the family, the whole 9 yards. That doesn't start till you get here. It's all a fantasy until then. The same with you. But don't send 1 peso over here until you get here. You're going to need that money. And we can talk about this over and over and over as long as we need to until it gets into your head. Maybe we need to be a little bit more stingy with our money until we figure out it's the real thing. Because I'm going to tell you something. Once you move in, and once you enter into that unspoken agreement, man, there ain't no saying no. Okay, because guys be like, oh, just say no. Yeah, in the beginning, when it's easy to say no, when you got no business saying yes in the first place. Well, once you move the woman in, once y'all become girlfriend and boyfriend and fiance, you got to take the no off the table. Because she's going to take the no off the table. It's all yes, yes. You entered into a yes relationship. Most of the relationships over here are built around the word yes. They're not built around the word no. As long as she says yes, you're supposed to say yes. And vice versa. So thank y'all so much for stopping by. I just be trying to talk about real life stuff, man. You know, y'all want to talk about dating. You have no idea what you're getting into over here. We've got the mindset of some middle school boys instead of grown men. There's a game being played over here. You have to know the rules. But the number one rule is don't send any money over here until you get here. Under no circumstances. I mean, how much clearer can we make it? So if you're in the Philippines, if you're in America, wherever you are, find it in your heart to help somebody. I'm going to spin the wheel tonight. I'm going to spin it 5 times to make up for the times I've been gone. Because if I don't know anything else, I know this one thing for sure. We help other people, we help ourselves. Take care, stay safe, stay out of trouble. I'll see you next time. Don't do anything stupid. Don't enter into a relationship online. You're only chatting. There's no such thing as online dating. I don't know why they call it that. You're not dating. You're just talking. You're getting to know each other. Don't feel obligated to send any money over here. I'm sorry. These are the cards they were dealt. Once you establish a relationship and it's the real thing, now you can proceed to help her or whatever it is you're going to do. Remember, it's easy to say no in the beginning when there's no reason for you to be saying yes in the first place. You done met the woman one day and you're sending money? No, don't do that. Stop chatting with these women so long. If you don't have any intention of coming over here, then okay, maybe this video's not for you. Maybe you are paying her for her time. You know, why don't you get what they call, my buddy from over in Guam was telling me about an app you can download. Big O Live, BIGO Live, where you pay the women to show the stuff and they live stream and all that. Do that then. It's a lot cheaper from what he's saying. You know, that's the big deal over here now. A lot of Filipinos are doing that. They've got a profile on there. And, you know, from what he was telling me, you know, you give them points and the points can be converted into money. Do that. But for the guys who have every intention of coming over here, just wait, man. Once you buy your ticket and you hell-bent on getting online, trust me, it's not going to take you any more than 1 week, okay, to find somebody that's interested in meeting you. It doesn't have to be 6 months. You're not going to know any more in 6 days than you are in 6 months. They're going to pull all that information out of you, but they're not going to give you any information. Because you're over here. She's over here. She's 8,000 miles away. You're only going to find out when you get over here. Where she lives, how she lives, who she lives with, how many kids she got. Does she live in the province? Does she live in the city? You're only gonna find out when you get over here, guys. Okay. So take care. You know, I'm just trying to help you, man, the best I can. It's gotten out of hand. It's really ridiculous. Okay. And people say, "Oh, well, you can't help them." Well, I don't mean I can't try. Okay.